This show is part of OnePlace, a daily network of focused briefings across the stories people follow most.
Welcome to your daily roundup. We have a packed show today covering major legal updates, high-profile wedding rumors, and some surprising celebrity connections that are making headlines across the globe right now.
Blake Lively loses major claims against Justin Baldoni.
Taylor Swift eyes a June wedding in Rhode Island.
Tiger Woods called Donald Trump after his crash.
The guest list for Taylor's bachelorette party leaks.
A judge tosses Lively's sexual harassment lawsuit claims.
Swift and Kelsey plan a private coastal ceremony.
Jim Bob Duggar warns son Joseph of consequences.
Emma Watson spotted with a Mexican billionaire heir.
First, the lively legal battle. In a significant pretrial development, a judge has dismissed several major allegations brought by Blake Lively against her It Ends With Us co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. Judge Louis Liman ruled that Lively's fat-shaming claims could not reasonably support a legal claim, which is a massive blow to her case. Even more critically, the judge threw out all of the actress's sexual harassment claims. This legal saga has been brewing since December 2024, and this latest ruling leaves Lively with only 3 remaining claims to pursue: breach of contract, retaliation, and aiding and abetting retaliation. Baldoni's legal team expressed great satisfaction with the decision, noting that the court's careful review of the voluminous evidence led to the dismissal of these very serious allegations. The trial is still set to move forward in New York City this May, but the scope of the case has been dramatically narrowed.
The details behind Lively's dismissed claims were quite specific, including allegations that Baldoni crossed professional boundaries by kissing her during a scene where it wasn't scripted. She also alleged that he entered her trailer while she was breastfeeding and that a producer showed her a video of Baldoni's wife giving birth. Despite these vivid descriptions, the judge found they didn't meet the legal threshold for the specific claims filed. Lively's legal team, however, remains defiant. They stated that the core of the case has always been about the devastating retaliation Lively faced for standing up for safety on set. They argue that the defendants took extraordinary steps to destroy her reputation, and they look forward to proving those remaining points at trial. It is a complex situation where the public narrative and the legal reality are clashing as we head toward the May 18th court date in Manhattan.
Next, Taylor's wedding rumors. Speculation is reaching a fever pitch regarding the upcoming nuptials of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Rumors suggest the couple is planning to tie the knot on June 13th at the Ocean House in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. This date is particularly significant because 13 is famously Taylor's lucky number, and it happens to fall on a Saturday this year. Interestingly, reports have surfaced claiming that Taylor actually paid another bride a substantial sum of money to give up that specific venue and date. Initially, the other bride reportedly refused to switch, but after the couple offered to pay for her entire wedding and honeymoon at a different time, she agreed. This level of planning suggests that Taylor is very committed to this specific timeline and location, which is conveniently located near her own massive Rhode Island estate. Fans are already tracking every detail as the rumored date approaches.
However, the timing might bring some unwanted drama for the pop star. There is a potential wedding date clash with her ex Maddie Healy, who is reportedly set to marry his fiancée Gabriette Bechtel in July. Industry insiders are noting the irony of these two high-profile weddings happening within weeks of each other. Sources say Taylor is likely furious about the overlap because she wants her big day to be entirely free of any conversation regarding her exes. The proximity of the dates means that commentators and fans will inevitably draw comparisons and revisit the history between Swift and Healy, which was brief but highly publicized. While Taylor is focused on her future with Travis, the media circus surrounding these back-to-back ceremonies is something her team is likely trying to manage. It adds a layer of pop culture tension to what should be a purely celebratory summer for the lover singer.
Now to Tiger Woods. New details have emerged from the body camera footage of Tiger Woods' recent DUI arrest, revealing a surprising phone call he made immediately following his rollover crash. Instead of reaching out to a lawyer or a family member, Woods reportedly phoned former President Donald Trump. The footage from the Marion County Sheriff's Department shows a visibly shaken Woods pacing near his Jupiter Island home. When officers asked him to stay close to the scene, he appeared distracted and told them he was just talking to the president. The relationship between Woods and Trump is well documented, but it has taken on a new dimension recently as Woods is dating Vanessa Trump, the former daughter-in-law of the ex-president. This personal connection seems to have made Trump one of the first people Woods turned to during the crisis. In the video, Woods can be heard muttering that he was just trying to get away from everyone.
The fallout from this incident is extending into Woods' personal life and his standing in the golf world. Donald Trump publicly expressed his sympathy for Woods, calling him an amazing person and a close friend, while also suggesting that Woods might not be able to play in the 2026 Masters due to the accident. Meanwhile, sources close to the situation say that Woods' girlfriend, Vanessa Trump, is extremely upset. Reports suggest she has issued an ultimatum, stating she will end the relationship if he doesn't fix his issues following this arrest. There is also reported tension with Donald Trump Jr., who is said to be furious and does not want Woods around his children given the alarming nature of the DUI. This incident has clearly triggered a wave of family drama and professional uncertainty for the golf legend, as he faces both legal consequences and the potential loss of his support system.
Moving to The Bachelorette. As the rumored June 13th wedding date for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce draws closer, the focus has shifted to the guest list for Taylor's bachelorette party. According to insiders, the group of invited friends is a star-studded lineup that includes Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid, the Haim sisters, and Brittany Mahomes. Interestingly, Kylie Kelce is also on the list, showing the close bond Taylor has formed with Travis's family. One notable absence from the rumored list is Blake Lively, which has raised some eyebrows given their long-standing friendship. The plan is reportedly to have 2 separate trips so that all of her closest friends can attend at least one of the celebrations. The locations being considered are Nashville, the Bahamas, and New York City. These getaways are expected to be extremely private, ensuring that Taylor can enjoy her final days as a single woman away from the prying eyes of the paparazzi.
The logistics of planning such high-profile events are immense, especially with Taylor's need for security and privacy. Sources say her inner circle is planning something truly special to honor her before the big day. The idea of multiple trips suggests a week-long celebration across different destinations, allowing for different vibes, from the beachy relaxation of the Bahamas to the urban energy of NYC. While some fans have speculated that Taylor and Travis might have already secretly married, these elaborate bachelorette plans suggest that the formal ceremony is still very much the main event on the horizon. The inclusion of her OG pal Abigail Anderson Berard shows that despite her global fame, Taylor is keeping her oldest friends close during this milestone. It sounds like a shimmering series of events that will be kept under tight wraps until the very last moment, keeping the mystery alive for her dedicated fanbase.
Back to the lawsuit. The legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has taken another turn, with the dismissal of 10 out of 13 claims Lively filed. Judge Louis Lemon's decision to toss the sexual harassment, defamation, and conspiracy claims was based on a jurisdictional technicality. Lively had relied on California sexual harassment laws, but the judge ruled that because the alleged behavior occurred on a film set in New Jersey, those specific California laws were not applicable. This ruling significantly weakens the legal standing of her harassment claims. Additionally, her defamation claim against Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, was also dismissed. Lively had alleged that Friedman made harmful accusations by suggesting she had fabricated her claims. With these major components removed, the case now focuses on the remaining 3 claims: breach of contract and retaliation. This shift changes the entire complexion of the upcoming trial, moving it away from personal conduct and more toward contractual and professional disputes.
Despite this setback, Lively's legal team is doubling down on the retaliation aspect of the case. Her lawyer, Sigrid McCauley, emphasized that the core issue remains the extraordinary steps the defendants took to damage Lively's reputation after she raised safety concerns on set. This suggests that the trial will still be quite contentious, even without the sexual harassment charges. On the other side, Baldoni has been aggressive in his own legal maneuvers, including a massive libel lawsuit against the New York Times over their coverage of the dispute. Lively has also countered by claiming that unedited footage from It Ends With Us would prove her discomfort during filming. As both sides prepare for the May trial, the public is getting a glimpse into the very messy behind-the-scenes reality of a major film production. The dismissal of the harassment claims is a win for Baldoni, but the battle over his and Lively's professional reputations is far from over.
More on the wedding. New reports from Us Weekly provide even more detail on the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce wedding, confirming the June 13th date in Rhode Island. While Taylor was relatively quiet about wedding plans during her album promotion last fall, sources say she and Travis have been busy planning behind the scenes. The festivities are expected to be split between Taylor's $18 million mansion and the nearby Ocean House Resort. This split is necessary because the guest list has grown to about 150 people, requiring more space than a single venue could provide. Despite the celebrity status of the couple, they are reportedly trying to keep the process light and enjoyable, focusing on the joy of the occasion rather than the immense pressure. They have even steered away from mailing traditional hard copy invitations, opting for a more private approach where only their closest friends and family are in the loop regarding the specific logistics.
The guest list is a who's who of Hollywood and the NFL. Taylor's friends like Emma Stone and Zoe Kravitz are expected to attend, while Travis will have teammates like Patrick Mahomes and his brother Jason Kelce by his side. The couple has reportedly gone back and forth on the size of the wedding, eventually deciding to scale it down from a massive blowout to a more intimate, yet still star-studded gathering. Rhode Island was chosen because the area can be easily secured and kept private, which is a top priority for the couple. Taylor is known for having multiple backup plans for every scenario, ensuring that no matter what happens, the day will go off without a hitch. By choosing a location near her own home, she has a home field advantage for security and logistics. It seems the couple is striking a balance between a high-profile event and a personal, guarded celebration of their relationship.
Next, the Duggar family. A newly exposed email from Jim Bob Duggar to his son Joseph has shed light on the family's internal reaction to Joseph's recent legal troubles. Joseph was arrested in March on serious charges of child molestation and endangerment stemming from an incident in 2020. In the email, Jim Bob expresses his love but also delivers a stern warning, telling Joseph that he has made terrible decisions and will likely face major consequences for several years. The patriarch urged his son to accept the situation and seek spiritual guidance while in prison. This public-facing support, mixed with private admonition, shows the complex dynamic within the Duggar family as they navigate yet another scandal. Joseph has pleaded not guilty to the charges and was recently spotted with his father at an airport in Florida following his release on bond. The family is clearly trying to maintain a united front even as the legal system moves forward with these very grave accusations.
The legal situation for Joseph is multifaceted, as he and his wife Kendra are also facing separate misdemeanor counts of false imprisonment and endangering the welfare of a child. While Joseph was behind bars, Kendra was also arrested and released shortly after. The family's history with legal issues involving their children has been a subject of intense public scrutiny for years, and this latest development only adds to that narrative. Jim Bob's email suggests a resignation to the fact that Joseph will be away for a long time, emphasizing the need for him to find other Christians in jail to encourage him. The photos of Jim Bob and Joseph at the airport, grabbing food before flight, present a stark contrast to the heavy reality of the charges Joseph is facing. As the case moves toward trial in Florida, the Duggar family remains under the microscope, with their private communications now becoming part of the public record and the ongoing controversy.
Finally, Emma Watson's romance. Emma Watson has been spotted with a new rumored boyfriend, Gonzalo Hevia Beyers, a member of one of Mexico's wealthiest families. Gonzalo is the grandson of the late billionaire tycoon Alberto Beyers, whose family net worth was estimated at over $9 billion. While he comes from immense wealth, Gonzalo has established his own professional identity as the founder of an artificial intelligence company called Loke and works with major corporations like Coca-Cola FEMSA. The pair was recently photographed kissing at an airport and seen on a dinner date, fueling rumors that have been circulating since they were first seen together in the French Alps in 2000-2005. Gonzalo is well-educated, having attended prestigious schools in Switzerland and Miami, before earning an economics degree in Mexico. He also has a rare condition called heterochromia, where his eyes are different colors, a detail that was famously referenced in a diss track by his ex-girlfriend, singer Belinda.
The connection between Emma and Gonzalo seems to be deepening, with reports that they recently attended a wedding together in Mexico. This relationship marks a new chapter for the Harry Potter star, who has always been relatively private about her personal life. Gonzalo's background in the tech and business world of Latin America makes him a high-profile figure in his own right, separate from his family's old money status. The fact that they have been seen together in various international locations, from the Alps to Punta Mita, suggests a serious and well-traveled romance. Fans are intrigued by this pairing of a Hollywood icon and a billionaire tech entrepreneur. As they continue to be spotted in public, the interest in Gonzalo's background and his relationship with Emma is only growing. It appears that after a year of quiet speculation, the couple is becoming more comfortable with the relationship being in the public eye, even if they haven't officially confirmed it themselves.
That wraps up our briefing for today. Thank you for joining us for this update on the stories shaping the world of entertainment and beyond.
Be sure to follow us for your daily dose of the latest news. We will be back tomorrow with more focused briefings on the stories you follow most.